All right, so just got done watching All Elite Wrestling Dynamite, and I'm sitting here pulling up my notes so we can do this review, and hopefully this review will not be 30 minutes to an hour because there's other stuff we want to watch to get caught up on, and just relax and chill because I got places to go, government places tomorrow. Got government places to go. Okay. Whew. Let's stand up here. All right, so the first match was, I titled it Cody versus someone new, but then it come out as Cody versus Sammy Guevara. And what I wrote was, Sammy Guevara looks like a young rebel punk with nothing good on his mind and doing all he can without any guidance to prove himself to the world. That's what he looked like.
He needs to go check out leg day because he's got legs that are soft like a woman. I'm just saying.
Sometimes you can't help what you got. You can work on it as much as you want. It just ain't going to change.
He ain't worked on it at all, man.
He has. You saw the flippy floppy stuff he was doing. And the flippy floppy made sense. So, before I go into the actual thoughts on the match, all right, I'm going to... What?
I'm just laughing at myself. Go ahead.
You had a thought, didn't you?
You got pussy legs, man. I'm sorry.
Damn. This is what I work with. She just be hating. Just hating. Okay, so here's my first problem. Cody comes out first.
They did that the whole show.
Yeah. Why does the one that's being challenged should always come out second?
Maybe they're trying to do something different.
What?
Have the champion or the main star come out first.
That literally, the saying goes, save the best for last. There's a reason for it. Because the guy comes out, yay, you know? So when Cody comes out, most likely all eyes are still going to be on Cody. So when Cody came out, they had to wait for the crowd to die down before Sammy came out. They could have got the thing going if they just did it the right way.
I don't know.
You know, bring out the lesser known or the challenger. Even if the challenger might be a bigger name, bring them out first if they're the challenger. You know? Oh my goodness. So, that's the first thing. So, let's see. Yeah, Cody, the more experienced, comes out first. Only challengers come out first. That was my first thing. JR calls it a huge matchup, and yet something this huge needs not be at the opening of the show. Sammy comes out second, and in the position of the higher ranked wrestler, it simply starts off poorly. It doesn't detract from the match just yet. And I was writing all this stuff as I was watching. All right, so it's not like I wrote it down and then later. I don't do the hindsight. I was writing this down, so I'm sitting there watching, and the match, because it's live and our internet is jacked, it just kept pausing. So we saw a lot
of things we missed.
We missed a lot, but saw it back on replay. But what we were seeing, honestly, looked good. Mm-hmm. It didn't look phony. It didn't look stupid. It didn't look out of place. Mm-hmm. The match looked good for what little we could see. And then on the playback,
we saw a lot that we missed.
We saw a lot that we missed. And I'm like, oh man, this match was actually better than. And I'm like, this, because I thought, okay, I don't know who this Sammy dude is.
So, he was on the first show.
Yeah, but
came out in the panda hat.
Still, don't know who this guy is. There's no great build up, so I can understand for an extent of it being the opening match. To an extent.
Yeah. But
the way the match went, it shouldn't have been the opening match, especially if this match is to get a shot at the world title.
Yeah.
You know, so since the match is to be at the world title, then it should be at least second to the main event. At least. All right. And also we'll get on some of that mess later. But seeing how Cody won the match, he got the knees up to counter the shooting star. Mm-hmm. Honestly, and then rolled him up, got the pin, perfect. You know, not every match needs to win with the finisher or a high signature move. Show some wrestling. Show the person you just outclassed them, outsmarted them, got the counter 1, 2, 3. It adds a bit of legitimacy, and that's great. And we'll touch back on that a little later because it seems like things are building. So that was a good match. I thought Challenger coming out second was dumb, but the match itself, great. Now, during the match, the hard camera hit, and I was like, whoa, a flood of nostalgia just poured all over me. Mm-hmm. I'm like, that's WCW. Mm-hmm. And look, when WCW went under, I died inside. I'm going to be honest with you. I died inside. So, and I had dreams stupid dreams of like leaving the house and going down the road, literally like leave my house, walk down, take a right out the driveway and walk down the rocky road at the time. And there's a WCW match being right in the middle of the fucking street.
What in the world?
I had dreams like that. I had dreams where I became a pro wrestler. It's like, yeah, WCW never went under. So they took me to the underground place, and it's like, this is where they all went. There's Booker T, Sting, and everyone's still wrestling. You know, they just can't be on TV anymore. And it's like, what? I'm going to come here from now on. And so seeing that hard shot with the dark ring and the background, I was like, yay. And then, you know, match concludes, and then like classic days, because they made sure this show was to bring back the classic. Mm-hmm. They brought it back. Tony Schiavone comes out to interview Cody, and Cody and Tony talk a lot and do all this other stuff. But when Cody, it hit. Cody saw him. He's like, okay, we're going to do the interview. He got the face on, and he looks at Tony, and then you see him break. Yeah. He's like, just give me a hug, man. I'm like, God damn it. Now I'm teared up, and I'm crying. I'm like, this is so great again. I'm all jacked up. So I am beyond marking out because I miss this. I miss watching some good wrestling in general, but they're watching it with Cedra at night. Damn, I miss that. People, when they get old, they want the glory days. Mm-hmm. This is part of mine. Watching wrestling with my woman. So I'm good. You know, and I see that, and I'm like, at that moment, the show at that moment for me has 100% potential. Mm-hmm. So I'm hoping that they don't jack it up at that moment. And this should have been second to last match, if anything. That's what I was thinking. So, all that said, let's see, what's next? Oh, yeah, Jericho, he runs in. Yeah, Sammy gets up and distracts dude, Cody, and then, you know, Cody turns around. He's like, okay, look. Then, you know, Sammy extends the olive branch, you know, sportsmanship. And then, you know, I'm like, why's the crowd? I'm like, somebody's running in.
And you could tell on Sammy's face somebody was running in. But
you can look at him, but
Cody's more experienced, so he knows how to not look like anything's going on.
Yeah, but Sammy is like, I see dude back there. It's like that little lift of the head. I'm like, I'm thinking, oh yeah, somebody's running in, all right. Yeah. And Jericho hits him. I'm like, and my first thought was, why? And it's like, oh, okay, yeah, he just won, so whoever wins get the shot. Jericho whoops his ass even through commercial break, gets the table, not table, but the chairs. Powerbomb on the chairs. The chairs didn't give 1 inch. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, so these are well-made chairs. Look. Let's before we go on to the next match. Jericho coming out. I know he's a champion. It's an unfortunate thing. Jericho coming out is like you go to the orchard of your dreams and you walk up and there's this pristine, red, delicious apple just hanging by a thread from the tree, and as you approach it, it falls and you catch it, and it's beautiful, it's gorgeous, it's red, it's shiny, it's plump, it's fully ripe. You bite into it and there's a worm looking at you waving. That is what Jericho being there was like. A waving worm in your apple. I'm done.
You was talking about that, and I thought about Scratch Nut.
Yeah. That he died and he finally achieved the nut he was waiting for.
He got that nut, And
then it was pulled from him.
And a male kissing him.
All that hard work, all that thrusting.
For nothing.
For nothing.
Okay. So we get to the next match. Brandon Cutler versus Maxwell Jacob Friedman. MJF.
So MJF had his max heel on.
He maxed his heel out.
He maxed his heel out.
He right now is the top heel in pro wrestling to me.
That shit.
He talks that shit to make you want to leave your chair and beat his ass.
He was beating on that dude and said, "Look at the camera and tell your children that you're a bum."
I'm like, what the fuck, dude? I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh man.
Okay, you know it's a work, you know it's a thing, but he talks so well. He talks that shit so well. As much as I'm like, okay, he's supposed to be doing this, and then hearing what the announcer is saying, talking about Brandon Cutler, and I'm like, dude,
hold back a little.
Yeah, hold back. Hold back.
Mm-mm.
Oh man, I felt bad for dude.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, MJF, you suck. He got me to mark out. He yanked me away from reality and into fantasy of yay and boo. Legit, like, fuck you, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you. So, MJF, epic heel. And one with the Fujiwara armbar.
Yeah.
I love a Fujiwara armbar. So, he pulled me into that too. I was like, you asshole, you win with that. You're so cool.
And you're right. That should have been the opening match.
And yes, I put that. Yeah, it should have been the opening match.
Mm-hmm.
It's honestly, you got major talent against enhancement talent opening match.
Mm-hmm.
You scrub dude and you're second.
Yeah.
Nah. Okay, so then we got Adam Page versus Pac, which the screen was pausing again here and there, but we saw way more than what we would have in the first match.
Then there was commercials.
And the commercials. And I'm like,
they didn't get the double screen down.
No, they didn't have the double screen down. I think they tried.
Yeah.
But man, the match was good.
The match was really
Pac,
good.
Adam Page,
Pac.
Pac. Yeah. I'm not sure which. I'm like, this is overseas, and they don't go.
Everybody's saying Pac. That he can't be Pac because
X-Pac.
It'd be confusion. It's Pac.
No, it wouldn't be confusion because you didn't put X. Hell, he goes by Sean Waltman now.
Yeah, but Pac is him.
Okay.
So at the end of time, the little fucker's gonna be Pac, so his dude's Pac.
All right. Shit.
Pac is good.
He's good.
He's real good.
And
he made. I'm gonna say what I said to Cedric earlier. He made Adam Page wrestle his match. They were going off fast and furious and diving to the outside and going off fast, and then he just slowed. He just put the brakes down, slowed everything down, got all methodical, was beating him up outside the ring, and we know that he could decimate him easily, just like he did Kenny Omega. We know that, but no, he used the ref distraction and threw the trick knee and hit him in the balls and went to the top rope and did some twisty flippy thing and landed on his side and then twisted his ass up. He super healed just because he didn't have to hit him in the balls.
He did it just because he could. So that was good. Now he makes him tap out to the brutalizer, the double arm, the double ringing arm bar, or rings of Saturn, which I first ever heard of it. And then there were some promos that I'm just never really interested in the promos anyway.
Who were the promos?
See, that's how bad that was. SCU.
Oh, okay. Oh, when he was talking like Obama. Okay.
Which I thought was spot on.
It was spot on.
Because I was walking away from I was like, okay, it's commercial. I go and walking away, and I'm like, why is Obama talking? I turn around, I'm like, oh shit.
He did a very good job.
Yeah, and then you got Frankie and Christopher acting like Secret Service, and I'm like, now here's the thing: was it a stupid spot? Yeah. But y'all probably overlooked something. How the hell did they listen to this and not crack up laughing?
I know. Maybe they've heard it a lot.
They probably heard it a lot. or they're just that professional, or they're bored with it. But I would be like, man, I am not holding back this smile. We're gonna have to.
Maybe they were really in character.
CGI my face in because I'm fucking this up. I am fucking this up. This is funny. But it was a meaningless spot, and then they go in. They talking to Octagon Jr. and Ray Phoenix.
Yeah. And so they go back and forth with SCU and Settle Me at Then they start fighting. Then the female head ref comes out and grabs Christopher Daniels.
Like,
jaw jacking him. It's like, get him. Give him hell.
She's awesome.
We're fans.
We're fans. So all that happens, and and the match with Adam Page and Pac, right? Okay, Pac, great, amazing. I like that the buckshot lariat was ducked.
It was ducked.
They both worked well in that ring. And just to be honest with you, that match could have still been just getting started. Because that's how great both of them are.
And Pac did that classic heel thing. They're wrestling, they're going back and forth. Adam gets the upper hand, gets a couple of moves, roll out the ring.
Yep. He got his shit down. Love it. So this match was great. Mm-hmm. Now, it should have been before the opening match, and the opening match should have been after the second match.
I think it should have been the MJF match
first,
Cody match
second,
Adam Page.
Like I said.
Okay.
You just repeated what I just said.
I was lost in it. I thought you were saying that.
I'm throwing out too many things at one time. I'm doing something. Now we get to the thing that starts to just disappoint everything. We get to the All Elite Wrestling Women's Championship match, and Nyla Rose comes out first. Not only does she have the greatest heat coming in terms of, the greatest pop coming in, everyone loves her, although she's kind of that neutral level heel, but everyone loves her. She's the all-around favorite to win the match. She won the Battle Royal. And yeah, Riho is stardom. She is very popular, well-known around the world. Yes, yes, yes. But when it comes to AEW, her ass is new, just like Nyla Rose. Mm-hmm. And since AEW, like every other goddamn promotion, don't want to recognize other shit, other promotions, and what they have done, they should have treated them like they didn't come from anywhere. Because they sure as shit don't talk about Stardom. Mm-hmm. They don't talk about anything else. So Nyla should have came out second. Plain and simple. Match went not good because Nyla should have annihilated her. In all honesty, Nyla should have annihilated her, but you can see how she was playing this and playing that. Now, the match started off with the drop kicks. Nyla was eating them. Not eating them, but she took them. She fell out the ring. Okay, fine. Drop kicks, heavy, even from the little 80-pound girl. That's fine. But there were points where Nyla had the distinct advantage. Like, let's say that first time she put on that STF. Mm-hmm. Riho won't get out of that. If anything, should have been a referee stop. Mm-hmm. If anything.
But she let her go.
She let her go. She had her on the rope hung, a good knee shot to keep her there. Off the top rope, diving knee drop to the side of the head, but she kicks out. She hits her with a perfect Death Valley driver.
And she kicks out.
And she kicks out. Granted, no, she didn't put the pressure on both shoulders like any professional should. However, she shouldn't have kicked out.
They are going for, super cute underdog.
Yes.
And also...
that's her career, though.
Also helping to solidify Nyla's heel status, because she was using chairs and, trying to set things up. And then after the match, she attacked. So they're hoping that, solidifying her heel status so that she can have matches with someone of her stature.
This is a title match. It's supposed to be important, right?
Yeah.
It should make sense. It should just make sense.
I know.
And then after all these devastating moves, and Riho didn't really do much to Nyla. but she wins with flying double knees.
It didn't make any sense.
It didn't make any sense.
It didn't make any sense for Kenny Omega to come out to save her.
That it could have been any of the other. It could have been another Joshi.
This is woman's business. He shouldn't have had his ass out there.
Khan could have came out there, but maybe somebody else was supposed to come out there, but they couldn't, so Kenny came out. It might have been.
That's bull, because they kept talking about, he's good friends, but she's good for Kenny. Kenny trained her. Yeah.
I'm trying, folks, but she won't let me.
They went through all that shit. That's why Kenny came out, and he shouldn't have been out there. That was woman's business.
That was woman's business. Now, I'm just be honest with you. I knew Nyla wasn't gonna win that belt when they first showed the AEW women's title.
It's so teeny tiny.
It's so small.
It looked more like a ring.
It looked like a ring. Yeah, a toe ring. It's too small. I was like, this ain't built for someone like Nyla. So I knew what was up with that. So I knew weeks in advance. When they first displayed that belt, I'm like, that ain't going around Nyla's waist. So, dead giveaway, guys. You fucked that up, too.
But Riho's next opponent is
the
Britt
doctor.
Baker, DMD, the dentist.
Yep.
She came out and she watched the match. She didn't commentate.
Not too much.
She was covered from wrist to toe. She didn't have on a little mini dress. She didn't have her back and her tits hanging out. She came out there dressed for a night out, casually, like she was going to watch a match. I was very pleased with that.
She was marking out over that.
So I'm looking forward to that match whenever it happens.
So, yep. And this match, title match, first women's title match, I thought should have been the main event over
what they chose as the main event.
Yeah. Now, when I saw what their main event choice was, I was like, well, that's booty. Don't want to see that. That should be like the first or the second match. Then after seeing MJF and Cutler, I'm like, okay, it should be the second match. It's just, I'm like, oh wow, Kenny and friends in the main event. How original. That was the first thing. And I said this, if you're listening, I said this many of uploads ago, that AEW will be basically Kenny and friends will be main eventing damn near everything.
But the only positive thing is they're not winning damn near everything.
Yes. Let's stay up there and relevant, but lose. At least go 50-50. But I can't break even. I cannot be satisfied on this. I can't. All right? I just can't. Adam Page, I would have put him in the main event way before that. Just saying. Put in people that can perform, people that show emotion in the ring, people that don't go to their same old from back in the day, people that can mix it up and add something new every once in a while. Young Bucks don't have a sense of urgency. Kenny Omega doesn't have a sense of urgency. They don't look like they're in dire moments.
They don't have a sense of urgency because they're always at the same high-ass pace. You can't show urgency if you're always going at 100. We got to get there. You're always trying to get there.
Yep. Just saying, it's terrible. It's terrible.
I like to watch Ortiz and Santana. I was enjoying their performance.
But the match, after seeing everything, I'm like, okay, nope, it should have been the main event. It should have. Now, Moxley comes out and he ruins this shit. Now, honestly, I don't know if he ruined the match or if he made the match better. I don't know, but he goes back and does his hardcore shit. Butterfly spike DDT onto a table. Yay. Wow, hardcore stuff. Yay, John X. Yay, you did good. You did your normal shit. So, it's 2-on-3, and what I wrote to the great Brian last was, and I misspelled if, I put is, damn autocorrect, and he didn't respond, because who is this guy? I'm not going to respond to him, but you know how elitists think. So I was like, my prediction was that Jericho was going to win the match by hitting the spinning back elbow on Omega. That's how I thought he was going to win.
It was close.
I was damn close.
Damn close.
Finisher, just
not Omega.
Not Omega. but the way the match went, nice match in general, nice. Yeah. It was good. It was a good, 2.5 star match. It was entertaining.
And the tag team were doing
okay.
the Santana and Ortiz. They were working
together. They were the star of the show.
They were doing the tag team.
Nick Jackson got his whole thing in.
Yeah, they kept Matt isolated. They kept knocking. I thought it was funny. They were knocking Nick off the apron for like 10 minutes, man. he went spilling unceremoniously to the floor like 4 or 5 times. It was good.
It was good. Yes. And so then the match concludes. Jericho wins, and then the jumpings start. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Moxie, no, he didn't come back.
They started strangling and beating on one of the Young Bucks.
Yeah,
Cody came out
and jumped on Jericho.
Cleaning house, and then
Sammy came out
and then
shot to the balls.
And then Dustin came out,
and then he was cleaning house with a nice scoop spot. And I'm like, why is Dustin in his gear?
Yeah, and then he issued a kick to the balls to Sammy, and then this big motherfucker comes out.
that big monkey Joker showed up. I'm like, this is a big motherfucker.
He's big.
I was like, why does he look familiar?
His face looked familiar. I don't know where I've seen him before.
What was his name? I can't remember.
I don't know.
Fuck. I cannot remember.
Big bearded man. But
he was a big bearded dude. No, I wrote his fucking name down.
You did?
This is gonna kill me. Was it Hager? Hager,
I think that was it.
I can't remember what company I saw him in.
He looks familiar as hell.
And I was like, I know this dude. He's fucking epic. And they didn't talk about the company he came from. They talked about his MMA background, but he moved beautifully in that ring. He didn't slow down. He owned the ring. He had great presentation.
And he needed space. You could tell there was too many people in that damn ring.
Yeah, he cleared it out, made space, fucked everybody up, fucked them up, got up and fixed his hair. I said, this dude is awesome. And it seems like he came out the yacht club.
Yeah, I got little boat shoes and his little slacks and this polo shirt. What's on my face?
I was like, it was me.
Oh, you got on. Oh, okay.
It was on your glasses or something. I was like, damn. So I wiped your glasses.
Okay,
yeah. So I can't remember his name. So I didn't write it down. I was too busy typing in Twitter instead. Since AEW was trending, I was using that hashtag. So, and I might do this every time. I don't know, but you know what? That it deserved to be the main event. All the jumping, the carnage, the savings. He spoiled the save. Awesome. It was great. Now, at one point, I thought this is just harking back to the NWO days when it just made no sense. It was a jumping at the end of every damn show.
Every damn show. It was jumping. Yeah, 15 motherfuckers come out on 2 people.
Yeah. But they didn't go hyperbole with it. It made sense. Everyone that came in had something to do with the people in the ring.
And y'all may not remember this, but I'm not fucking around. It was like 15 people that would come out for NWO for to jump 2 people.
Yes. Goldberg and Paige got their asses whooped like by 14 people, and Goldberg started fighting back, and then 2 or 3 others come running the fuck out, and it's like, what the fuck? It was always some weird shit. So I mean, the show concluded well. It went off. JR, all hype. We'll see you next time, everybody. I'm like, done. It's awesome. Awesome. Fully concluded. And I'm pretty sure when it was done, they put the headsets down like, what the fuck? But I'm going to tell you right now, none of that shit was predictable. Like it. If it was WWE, I would have been able to tell you everything that's going to happen. And I haven't watched WWE in a very long time. All right. And with this, I pretty much knew who was going to win each match, just not how. Mm-hmm. It sucks that the main event, I practically called that one almost perfectly. But I forgot when it said John Moxley to make an announcement. I was like, well, he ain't made no announcement. He ain't show up. Cool. And then he showed up, and I was like,
Yeah, if it's here, it means it's not in New Japan.
But he's still somewhere we can see him. Yeah. That's the problem with Moxley.
And does he still have the U.S. belt?
He probably do. Yeah, he probably do. But, you know what? AEW,
It was a good opening show. It was a good first show.
It was a great first show. The matches were good, just out of order.
Yeah.
The women's title match was bullshit, but that was the only bullshit match.
Mm-hmm.
That Death Valley Driver by Nyla Rose was fucking phenomenal.
Superb.
It was right.
It was superb.
It should have won the match.
It was reminiscent of Perry Saturn's DVD.
Yes.
I have not seen a DVD I like since Perry Saturn until Nyla's.
And I have to agree with that.
What, 19
and
years?
that's American. We're not talking about Japan.
Let's fuck that. Even in Japan, I haven't seen one I liked as much as Perry Saturn.
You didn't see Tatsuhito Takaiwa though. You haven't seen him.
Okay,
do
I'm
it.
talking about from what?
Yeah.
That's why I said my peepers.
That's what I'm talking about. He had a good one. He had the one where you do triple power bomb or even 5 power bombs, pick you up Death Valley Driver. And sometimes the Death Valley Driver and hold that move you love that nobody else does. So Death Valley Driver and hold and keep the leg hooked.
Oh yeah, man.
Now you remember. See that? Brought it back. Brought it back. Tatsuhito Takaiwa, Korean. So yeah. So I like this episode. I hope they keep this up. Just make the people come out in the right fucking order. And no bullshit matches like the women's title match, second to main event, makes sense. Made sense. But
it being a bullshit match, it's fine where it is.
It's going to be a bullshit match. It should have been mid-card. But it's a title match. It should be bumped up to where it was. So it's justified. It's good. That's good. So please let me know what y'all think. What do y'all think? Because I'm curious. You know, and all that stuff you see down there, those are places you can watch Fire Pro Wrestling and whatnot. You know, people that commentate, run shows and stuff, whether it's on Twitch or YouTube. So, you know, and, you know, come on now. www.tinyurl/CRbanking. Give me a try. Do better banking, man. Do better banking. It's not a gimmick. It's not a gimmick. I just want the credit instead of you just going there and signing up and me getting nothing and you getting nothing. You know, so TinyURL, take it, do it, use it. So we're gonna get up out of here. Please leave your comments down below what you think. You know, if you like what we just had to say and all this other stuff, you know, please share this and all that. You know how it gets down. You know how people got to do. So this has been Cedric Kennedy for Comparative Reasoning and CR Fire Pro Road, and soon something else coming down the pike. And Cedric Owens for The Wicked Orchard. You can check her out on YouTube. She ain't uploaded anything in a long time on The Wicked Orchard, but what she's got up there is amazing, especially if you want to do self-publishing. She goes through the whole gamut. Don't shake my hand. That's nasty. Don't. I got a thing, y'all. I can shake hands with a woman, but shaking hands with my woman is just, ugh.
That better.
Yeah. Hand on your leg. It's just, ugh. It's just weird.
Sorry.
It's like I can't shake the hand of somebody I'm fucking. I can't do it. So, thank you for listening. I'm not cutting this out. Good night, everybody.